Welcome back to Late Stage Sanity. I am Winston Smith, and this is my co-host.
No one of consequence.
Hello, no one of consequence.
I am no one of consequence. So, dude, are you currently watching that show, USA 2025?
What are we in? Like season 8 of that? No, we're in season 8 of the Epstein show. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you, USA 2025. This show sucks. It's just shit. The plot is preposterous. The characters are unrealistically one-dimensional. That character who's president, like, come the hell on. You know, there's no fucking way he gets elected in a democracy. It's just not realistic. You know what I mean?
It should be a sci-fi or at least fantasy. It shouldn't be like,
Yeah, exactly. Like,
instead of this weird true crime.
Yeah, it's absurd. It just, that shit can't happen in real life. It's not realistic. Just as a recent example, in a recent episode, he called a female reporter Piggy and told her to be quiet. He literally said, "Quiet, Piggy." Now, here in the real world, that would end any other politician's career, right? In this show, it wouldn't even make the worst 5,000 things he's said or done. So with him, if it's not either a felony or some action or posture in defiance of the constitutional separation of powers, it doesn't even register. It's just not a realistic show. I need to watch something else.
Man, I wish we could.
What does Star Wars have going on now? Any new shows to rip up their canon?
I've heard the latest Andor shows. The Andor season 2 is pretty good. I haven't watched it yet though, and I was a big fan of that other one. Andor season 1 is pretty good.
I watched both seasons of that.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen the second one.
The second one is awesome as well, because what the Star Wars
story
is, it's hard to watch these days. Kind of hits close to home.
True.
It's
Emperor Trumpaltine.
A totalitarian state. It's taken hold. It's rough to watch. It's I did watch it though.
Who is who in this scenario though? Obviously Trump is Palpatine, but I don't know if he's obviously Palpatine. Maybe he's more like who's the guy in the sequels that they had to fight? The bald guy that with his face all messed up. What the fuck was his name? Snoke.
Snoke. That's
yeah.
right.
I think that Trump would be Snoke because he's not really the brains behind this outfit. He's more like the figurehead.
Yeah, I'm not sure analogies work here. I think
I don't think it's too
because he would be the person trying to dismantle the Constitution and insert himself as a dictator.
True. Yeah.
But at the same time, like you said, he's what other people would say is maybe stupid. Maybe I don't use that word.
I don't, man. He's definitely sundown and pretty hard lately. This last week has been just the craziest week in American politics I think ever. There's nothing to compare it to.
It's definitely been the craziest shit that's happened since last week, which also involved Trump. And then
True.
That was like the craziest shit since the week before that.
Right.
There's Trump world and then everybody else.
Yeah. This is the first time we've spoken since the emails dropped for the Epstein stuff.
Yeah, so that's the thing about I was talking about this show USA 2025. The worst part about it is that it's nonfiction.
Yep.
So the Epstein files dropped suddenly. Suddenly Trump did this 180. He took this sudden U-turn and now claims to support releasing the Epstein files. He opposed, and then suddenly he does a 180 and decides to support it. So I'm only coming to the conclusion that his name was scrubbed from it. Like that's what
they're thinking. Yeah.
That's what the difference is.
It's got to be.
What other differences could there be? What other reason could there be for his sudden reversal? his supporters will accept any explanation he gives, no matter what.
Yeah, they're waiting for the excuse so they can hold on to it. That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, because his supporters will accept any explanation.
And it doesn't matter what it is.
Won't
They got to
matter,
have one, though. Yeah.
It won't matter that his name's mentioned 1,500 times, over 1,500 times in the emails. It doesn't matter that he's been credibly accused of rape by a now woman, but then girl when she was 13 in one of those Epstein-related incidents. It won't matter to them that a jury found him liable for the sexual abuse of E. Jean Carroll. It won't matter to them that
it doesn't matter.
He's been accused of some kind of sex crimes by numerous women. And we all heard the Access Hollywood tape in which he's bragging about committing what any sane person would regard as sexual assault.
Yeah, I think that's that was the. I mean, if you remember the Saturday Night Live that came out the weekend before the election that year, and they had the skit with, Hillary Clinton fucking getting drunk and shit, and she's like, "Thanks, Trump," because right after the Access Hollywood tape came out, and then, of course, the week later, they had to they were all somber, yeah, nobody thought he was gonna win. Nobody thought he was gonna win. There was, oh god, I still wish I just go back in time, but we can't go back in time, and we should be talking about the latest shenanigans and coming out of the White House. We got Marjorie Taylor Greene basically shit her brains out when Donald Trump. I don't even know what to say. What did the Mandani visit to the White House was I think nobody guessed what actually occurred would happen. And
what the hell was that? Did we veer into another universe right at that moment in time?
I think that Donald Trump likes when winners like him. And Mandani just did it in a way. He went to the White House. He didn't immediately trash Donald Trump, and so he was looking at him with these doe eyes and shit. Super weird, dude. I don't know what the fuck he was he's sundowning right in front of us.
He has such a man crush on Mandani, apparently.
Yeah, and
after talking shit about him for
a year. Yeah, and not only that, but he got the entire GOP to basically echo the same shit. That's going to be Sharia law in New York City, and he's going to bring this is the end of New York City as we know it. Millionaires are going to be escaping, and then when they softball just lob of the ball at him, the question at him for him to knock it out of the park. Would the question is, being that Mandani's a socialist, would you feel safe going to New York City? He was like, oh yeah. What the fuck?
What the hell happened there?
I don't know, dude. I think he Mandani was a victim, or however you want to look at it, of the last person who talked to Trump syndrome. If you talk to Trump, the last person he talks to, he just likes that person. I think that might be it. I think he's having a senior moment every. I just don't think he knows.
A senior moment.
A senior decade.
A senior decade. Yeah,
he's
having a senior decade.
And then they ask Mandani, you still think that Trump's a despot? Now, the people who are asking him that are people who are handpicked by the White House to give, they're super right-wing journalists. And so they're trying to put Mandani in a pickle. They say, do you still think Donald Trump's a fascist and a despot? And Trump's like, it's okay. Yeah, you could say yes.
You could say yes.
What
it's easier.
Marjorie Taylor Greene shit her brains out. She shit her brains right out of her pants and quit the fucking Congress. That is fuck. What the fuck is happening?
I know about Marjorie Taylor Greene bolting basically the Republican Party and resigning from Congress effective in January, but was that one of the reasons? I thought it was.
Oh, it's got to be. Yeah, she spent the last year echoing his bullshit and about all of that, and then I think she just quit because she doesn't know what's going to happen next. The only thing she knows is going to happen next, and she's probably right, is that they're going to lose. The GOP is going to lose the 2026 midterms, and everything is going to be flipped, and he's going to get impeached. She's probably right about that. So she's wanting to get while the getting's good. She's actually doing what she should be doing. A lot of them should be doing to save their own political careers. If they have any aspirations after this, they have to get out now before it's too late. You can't go down with the ship, man. Anybody who goes down with him is going to be tainted forever. You can't.
Well,
But
It's okay. You can tell. You could say yes. We know that's what you think. It's okay. It's easier. That's what he said.
yeah, like
Nice.
I
All
don't
right.
know. I think he's just I don't know, man.
That was bizarre. I didn't have that on my bingo card. Did you?
Nope. I think the bingo card that if somebody wins this, it's like doing the NCAA like
You picked a 15th seed or something.
yeah to win.
And-
It's
and you
crazy.
win.
Yeah.
That would be a good analogy.
And speaking of bingo cards, what we didn't get to talk about yet was the Donald Trump and Bubba pictures. And now, see, Mark Epstein came out and said that Bill Clinton is not Bubba in this scenario. He did not offer to say that there was no Bubba is not a man or whatever. He just said that it's not Bill Clinton. So he let Bill Clinton off the hook, but nobody else in this scenario. And I've heard of a couple of things. Ghislaine Maxwell's horse was named Bubba. So, I mean, we got that. So he either banged, or sorry, excuse me, former president Bill Clinton, or a horse. That's the work. Those are the two working theories right now. That was also not on my bingo card. I don't know if anybody had that one. I did see a picture earlier today that it was on Reddit. It was a debate whether or not it's AI. It turns out that this same kind of thing has come out over the last few months, where they say this has got to be AI. It's got to be bullshit, and it turns out not to be. So, it was a picture of Donald Trump on his knees in front of Bill Clinton, like in an old 90s style. I mean, it looks legitimate, and these people were like analyzing it on Reddit. Like you can tell by the aperture and the flash. Like this was a real picture taken.
We know the email is real, but as far as what people inferred about it is probably not.
Probably not. Like I like any if you took any random text from me and my brother,
Out of context.
somebody's going to prison. So like,
yeah.
I get it.
We don't know the context.
Right.
And, that could have meant something different to them in their context. They might have had an inside joke. It could mean all kinds of things. But
Yeah.
I will say this though. When I first heard that, I did doubt it. I did doubt that it would ever be true that Trump would actually be Bill Clinton.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, I did not doubt it because I would put it past those two fellas.
No.
They are those kind of people. Like,
Sure. Oh yeah.
I mean, we know they both have cheated on their wives a million times.
Mm-hmm.
We already know that. And honestly, that would have been the worst part about that. Other than that, they're consenting adults. So
For
I
sure.
wouldn't care.
Yeah. The act is not what's funny. It's the who's doing it, why they're doing it. It makes the Hillary Clinton Trump fucking feud a lot more interesting. Like it's a fucking love triangle and shit. But like
It does, but the reason I didn't believe it, and it's not because I put it past them, but the only reason I didn't believe it, honestly, is because Trump, there's no way Trump has ever given anyone oral sex.
Oh,
No way.
No,
That's
he's
a
not the type.
selfless act.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. No.
That's too selfless for him.
Nope.
He's the ultimate selfish person.
The one way a comedian said that if you want to find out if Trump actually did that is you get Bill Clinton to tell him that he's not good at it. And he'll go, no, I'm the best. People are talking about my beats. I've always done them excellent. I swear. I'm very considerate when
Yeah, but I wouldn't believe it because that's too selfless for Trump to do.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, that is. Yeah.
Yeah. But in probably less, slightly more serious news, we had a group of the 6 Democratic lawmakers, all of whom had some military or at least intelligence backgrounds, released a short video urging U.S. service members to refuse illegal orders and to stand up for our laws and our Constitution, warning that threats aren't just foreign but coming from within. And, of course, Trump responded to them, Truth Social. And he called their message seditious behavior, which it's objectively not. They were literally telling them to stand up for a constitution.
Yep.
Because it is illegal to obey illegal orders. They are required. They do take an oath to refuse illegal orders. But he went further in a later post, declaring that their actions were, quote, punishable by death, end quote, and reshared a user comment that said, quote, hang them George Washington would, double exclamation point.
Yeah, that's a little concerning.
End quote.
A little concerning.
Hang them, no punctuation, George Washington would, 2 exclamation points.
Let's take that, just that quote. Any other time, any other person, literally since 1776 to right now, would be considered an impeachable, not just impeachable, like that's like prison behavior. And
it is.
For him, but because it's him, he'll just get away with it. Nobody will even talk about it. So many weird shit, so many things are going to happen in the next week that we'll even forget about this even happened. Like,
it's what
crazy.
We talk about all the time. It's this scandal fatigue or something. That he just says and does things more egregious, and it ceases to even amaze anybody anymore.
I think it's part. Well, Steve Bannon, he said that it's part of their plan. That you give them 3 things to every day, and you'll get your stuff. Your agenda will be pushed through because it'll take the back burner to the crazy shit that you're saying, like that, and it's working. It's working for them.
Well, I will say they are smart.
Yeah. Somebody on that team is smart.
Stephen Miller, they are smart people.
They're just evil.
I don't know about the educational system down there in the 7th layer of hell where they come from, but I think it must be pretty good.
It must be pretty good. It's not Alabama. That would be the 8th circle, but it's like it's pretty close.
But yeah. But they are smart, apparently.
It's just they I don't think that anybody could have anticipated. I think the rules in this country and the laws outlining the definitions of the separation of powers was as if one person was trying to break the rules. You know what I mean? It's not as if there was a concerted effort by an entire administration in each department to just destroy their own department. You know what I mean? Like this orchestrated conspiracy to bring down democracy. I don't think it was ever even they would have never even thought that was even possible. You'd have to do is have like a known piece of shit somehow win the presidential election, and then that piece of shit start putting in place in the 4 years that he was president, putting in place federal judges here and there, and making it normal that he's going to say weird shit all the time and just be a piece of shit and everybody understands it, and then that for him to then come back 4 years later and the intervening administration didn't do fucking jack and shit about it, and then now he's back and just 100 times worse, 1,000, 1,000,000 times worse. Unless that happens, it's just basically impossible.
Hypothetically, that's the way it would be done, I guess. Mm-hmm. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically, that's the way it would be done.
Yeah.
But their continuous outrage strategy apparently works.
Yeah.
It just works. They get everyone talking about small things like calling, saying to that reporter, "Quiet, piggy."
Yeah.
That would be a big thing for anyone else, but for Trump, it's just a particular hour of Tuesday.
Yep.
It's just.
It's not even the weirdest thing that happened that day.
Yeah, not even the worst thing he said or did within any 2-hour period.
Yeah.
But it gets us talking about that, and then he, advocates killing his political opposition.
Yeah. While he's saying these things, he's got boats moving and aircraft carriers off the coast of Venezuela, just about ready to start fucking whatever South American World War III we're gonna have.
Yeah. The whole bombing fisherman boats, Venezuelan fisherman boats. I think this is part of his ongoing effort to claim a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, this is how you get it. I don't know much about the Nobel Peace Prize, but definitely killing.
In his ongoing efforts for the Nobel Peace Prize, he is continuing to bomb the shit out of Venezuelan fishermen boats.
It's not
because he decided that they're carrying illegal drugs.
Yep.
And since he decided it, this is again like the character Boxer in Animal Farm, Orwell's Animal Farm.
Then it has to be right.
If
true.
If Comrade Trump says it, then it must be right. That's his entire base. His entire base now is Boxer from Animal Farm. If Trump says it, it must be right.
It must be right, I had this conversation with a couple people this week, and I said that not to the Trump supporter that we were talking about, but about them. I said that they're going to be pretending that they didn't vote for him. In a couple months, they're going to pretend that they didn't support him. I promise you, he's going to do something or say something that.
How are you so optimistic?
Because it's happening. This Epstein thing, I think, is gonna either his supporters have to be totally cool with, or they're gonna have to like use their brain for a second. Go, what the fuck am I saying? I can't do that. Maybe I was wrong. I think that it might shake him out of it. I think it might. I think it's working. I think it's working right now. I mean, they voted almost nearly unanimously in Congress to release the Epstein files, because their constituents were demanding that they do that. Like they had to. Like the House had to do it. Like even the Deep South were like, yeah, we want to know who well, they've been told that it was Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton, and Donald Trump's going to bring them all down. So they got all riled up. He did it to himself. This is going to be the biggest conspiracy in our country's history. The level of corruption and what's happening with our foreign policy is just it's going to take years to recover it. But I don't know. Yeah, dude. This is just this week. Just this week in Trump.
I mean, I hope you're right about his reputation finally falling, and losing his supporters to the point where they will actually be denying that they actually voted for him. I hope you're right about that.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see it. I
think
they don't budge. I look at that approval rating all the time.
I think that people that like that not like the hardcore they're toast, but like the people who are like MAGA, but they don't really follow the news. You know what I mean? Like they're like a couple people that I know would fit in this category where they're not racist pieces of shit. They're just misinformed, and I really think that that's to some of them that's what it is. They're just misinformed. They have been given the wrong information, and it delivered to them as fact, and it's just not. And those people, I think, will be the ones that will come back from it. They can still come back. The other ones are going to be they're going to be like in 50 years they're going to be like selling MAGA hats in the black market and shit, like fucking Nazi memorabilia, and like don't tell anybody, and they'll show you a fucking Trump Pence flag or some shit. Like I think it's going to be like that. I really do.
I hope so.
Especially if these Epstein files actually get released and all the people are brought to
but won't
justice.
Won't his name be scrubbed?
They can't scrub it. They can't scrub his name
really?
off it. No, they can't. There's a bunch of people said that, well, they could try, but it'll be so obvious to everybody that they did that they can't do it. That's why they're not trying to release it. That's why when he flipped his vote and said, yeah, I always wanted the Epstein files released, was because the plan is to then, which they already started doing, is that they're going to reinvestigate the Epstein files again so that they're under federal investigation rights and they can't release them. Like that's what their plan is. And they're having a trouble with that because a few months ago they said there's nothing in them. We thoroughly looked. There's nothing. There's no conspiracy. There's no list. There's nobody. There's nothing of interest in it. They said it. Cash Patel said it. Mandani said it. So now they have to be like, oh, you saw her on the news? Weren't they? Like, what information do you have? She goes, new information. Like she was all like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, I think I could see how it puts them in a pickle. The thing is, Trump will just reverse himself all the time and say, I never said that. And all his supporters will just agree that they just like, yeah, he never said that. I think there are people on the internet saying, oh, he was never against releasing the Epstein files.
Oh my God! If that's true, then yeah. I mean, I know it's true, but yeah, they will believe whatever. The most recent thing he said is truth. So it's just to them, but
yeah, you've seen that with.
Oh yeah, I've seen it
with people you've talked to on the internet.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
it is what it is. That's how Trump could handle these things. He can just reverse himself, and everyone will just accept it. But I could see how he's putting other members of his administration in a real pickle.
Yeah, and then the Ukrainian deal. How did this even happen? So we got a leaked agreement that went to the U.S. press of 28 points. It was billed as a Putin wish list, Russian wish list. And then Marco Rubio said that it was a Russian wish list. And then Donald Trump said that's 100% the U.S. made that list after everybody just confirmed that it was a Russian wish. I mean, how could anybody believe anything we say anywhere on Earth? Literally. Like, goddamn Scott Bessent said today that the U.S. is not in danger of having a recession. Which means we're 100% going to be in a recession. Like that's the only thing it says to me. Like that we're not. I mean, like how else? Nothing is true. No truth is coming out of that building, at all. Nothing.
There's got to be something. There's got to be something that's true.
I mean,
if he says,
yeah, AOC is. She used to be a bartender. They did say that, and as a negative.
That would be true.
That is true. She was a bartender.
Was a bartender. That's
how fucking dare she try to make money during college? Like what the fuck?
Yeah, what a loser.
Why didn't her dad didn't give her $200 million? Like what the fuck?
Exactly. Why didn't she decide to be born into the correct family who can just give her hundreds of millions of dollars? Yeah, what a loser, you know. Why couldn't she be born into a family that could give her $100 million to invest?
If she was worth anything, she would have gotten $200 million from her parents, or it might be 400. Like we all did. Yeah, like,
know. I mean, what did you do with your $200 million?
Oh, I bought baseball cards, and mostly I just threw it away. I actually bankrupted 3 casinos in a university, and I used to try to sell steaks on the internet too.
You know what I did with mine is I used it all to buy a whole bunch of bars across the country, and then I hired a bunch of losers who were bartenders because apparently, according to MAGA, when they talk about AOC. Apparently, being a bartender means you're a loser, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, they say, like, any work is honorable, but then when it's someone they don't like, then it's...
Right.
They decide that's not honorable, you're a loser.
Yeah.
So I just hired a whole bunch of bartenders, and then I just shut them all down. I went bankrupt on purpose to shut them all down.
That was very good. That was really good of you.
That's what I did with my $200 million that I inherited from my parents.
Did you have any, negative impact from your multiple bankruptcies, or no? Did you still get to keep your money and your hair products and stuff?
No. These I'm sorry, I don't think I don't know if you know the law or the way that American capitalism works.
Oh, okay.
These were rich person bankruptcies.
Oh, okay.
I still get to keep the money.
It's like a bailout situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's because as super rich people who lifted themselves up by their own bootstraps with the $200 million from their parents. It's because of that.
This is so. I don't even know where the sarcasm's stopping anymore. We're so wrapped up in it. It's great.
Well, I think there are a lot of people in the country who actually think like this. Like,
Oh yeah.
like rich people deserve all their breaks because they lifted themselves up by their own bootstraps. Which literally doesn't happen.
How fucking
You don't make billions of dollars without help.
How good is your game that you have convinced poor people that they're the issue, that they're the reason? No, give me the money. It's safe with me. Don't give it to poor people. You are one of them. Don't give it to you. Give it to me. They convinced a man like they consistently voted for that shit for 35 fucking years.
45 years.
45, yeah. Since basically my whole life. They've been just oh God. So many things have to come to reckoning after this, but that's a whole different conversation.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to our conversation on late stage sanity. And until next time, I am no one of consequence.
And I'm Winston
Smith. And we are out.